Louisville, a city that doesn't waste time showing you what it's made of. Bourbon, blues, good food, and the Ohio River. I came here for a 40th birthday party, no itinerary on my part, and here's how 4 days played out. Early morning flights are rough, but I wanted to put this in here because the second leg of the flight, we were on the same plane. So we got to stay on the plane, run around, film some stuff, and it was really cool. But after about 6 hours of travel time, we made it.
So I just got to Louisville, Kentucky, baby. We're gonna be doing so much bourbon tasting, but we just checked into the hotel and everyone's gonna go eat, but I'm not that hungry, so I'm gonna go run alongside the Ohio River. Run's been great so far, about 30 minutes in. Not successful in running the full zone 2 all the time. Hitting 3 and 4 a couple times, but it's been good. We're just passing Towhead Island. Don't know what the significance of it is, but it's really cool. So we're gonna keep on going. Whew. We are on the pedestrian bridge that used to be on it used to be a railroad, and now they turned it to a bike and pedestrian bridge. We're running on it. I wasn't planning on running on it, but I saw everyone else go on here, so I was like, hey, that do it.
My first meal in Kentucky was at Doc Bros, right on Whiskey Row. It's a southern smokehouse and a raw bar, and I went all in with fried pickles, oysters Rockefeller, and Doc's fried chicken. The pickles and oysters were absolute fire, especially with my old fashioned on the side. The oysters were just so good. I loved it so much. And the chicken, dude, fresh and piping hot, crisp on the outside, tender on the inside, and with the mac and cheese and the hot honey, dude, just sealed the deal. Honestly, perfect way to start the trip. We kicked off the night at Stroll Pub under the bridge, just around the corner for a little quick birthday celebration drink. It's built inside Louisville's old Whiskey Row buildings. It's super quirky, underground, and honestly, the control was cool. From there, we headed to Stevie Ray's Blue Bar, a staple apparently. The bourbon poured smooth, the live music was awesome, and it was the kind of spot where you can just sink into the music. To wrap up the night, we ended at Omni's Hotel Bar, pit-in proof, and honestly, this place made the hotel. I tried 2 incredible cocktails, but the best part, they had a 4-lane bowling alley. Day 2 started at Highland morning, and my breakfast turned into a full feast. I got the Monte Carlo, I got biscuits and gravy, and this was the key lime pancakes. The Monte Carlo was so good. French toast stacked with ham, cheese, and bacon, fire. Biscuits and gravy, to die for, literally. It was so good, easily my favorite. And the key lime pancakes were delicious. Nothing spectacular, but a sweet way to round out a fire breakfast.
That's good. That's really good.
Now, what we've all been waiting for, bourbon. First stop, Bardstown Bourbon Company. I was late, I walked in and immediately started drinking, but the tasting made up for it. Each pour came with its own food pairing designed to pull out different flavored notes, and it actually worked. The space itself was beautiful, modern, open, and just a great spot to sip and take it all in. After that, we raced over to Peerless Distilling Company. They don't allow filming, just photos, but it's worth the visit. The staff walked us through the entire history of the place, showed us their sweet mash process, and even explained how Louisville lime-rich water plays a big role in why Kentucky bourbon tastes so clean and balanced.
So, just finished up with Peerless. That was probably the best tour I've been on. Super friendly. Unfortunately, we couldn't take videos inside, but nonetheless, I bought 2 bottles, had a little really fun time there. Highly recommend it. The history was sick. My bottles are signed by Corky Taylor, the 4th generation of that line, so let's go, baby.
If you haven't guessed already, we were cutting it close on time all day. We barely squeezed in a meal at Mussel and Burger Bar. I'm not kidding. I ate my food in 3 minutes flat. But we went to Buzzard Roost right after, and it made up for it This place was so much fun. In Nashville, I got to blend my own whiskey, but here you pull straight from the barrel using Whiskey Thief. You taste the bourbon straight from the barrel, you bottle it yourself, you write down the exact barrel and bottle number. That was just, it was awesome. The whole experience was amazing. You get to choose out of 2 different barrels. One was bourbon, one was rye. The rye, I really liked it, but I had to go with bourbon just because, but awesome experience. Now we've had several Uber drivers and several people tell us to come here to Nulu District. No idea what we were to expect, but this fair was awesome. And this next bar was absolutely amazing. This place was so cool. It's like a historic church that they turned into a bar. It was just so picturesque. And this next part, this is Heaven's Door. It is absolutely insanely packed with so many whiskeys. It was awesome. Now, by the time we got to dinner at Bob's Steakhouse, we've been drinking all day, literally all day. So everything was hitting us all at once.
Rabbit hole. That's good.
I mean, birthday celebration did not stop. We had so much food, Caesar salads, steaks. I had more wine. It was just a lot.
I'm feeling it. What?
Luckily, your boy knows how to stay hydrated, so I was not hungover one bit. We started off the day getting on a bourbon tour bus and headed to breakfast at the cafe.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people are like chasing those like high proof bottles.
Afterwards, we explored an Paristown Arts Festival. That was super cool. We just walked around for a bit before we headed back to the bus for our first stop of the day.
Okay. Sugar's not all the way dead.
Four Roses, baby. This was an awesome experience. We came here, we tasted some 4 delicious bourbons. We learned a little bit of history. That was a lot of fun. Drinking was a lot of fun. And then just learning how they make the bourbon was really cool. Next was... That's right, Buffalo Trace.
They have a rig system in there until the early 1900s. When they put the rig system in
And let me just tell you, this place was insane. It was so big. The amount of bourbon that they just make at this place and the amount of rick houses they have, it was wild. Just learning about their operations, their scales, how they do everything was, it was an awesome experience.
Dude, Buffalo Trace is so big. It is huge. It's so cool.
Now, if I had to pick a favorite, this place, Bluegrass Distillers at Elkwood Farms, just the Bluegrass Distillers in general, just this was my favorite tour and tasting. First of all, I'm a sucker for blue corn bourbon, but also how they did the tour and tasting was awesome. We first tasted 2 in the farmhouse before heading over to where they distill the actual liquor. Their facility was pretty small compared to like Buffalo Trace, but it was really cool seeing they do a sweet mash, which means they basically do a new mash every time they're gonna make some whiskey, and just exploring the place, looking at it, it was really cool. And we also got to bottle our own bourbon. Three tastings, we get back and we go to Evergreen Liquor, which was an amazing liquor store. We got to taste some barrel picks from them, and I got to browse around. I didn't buy anything this time, but it was a lot of fun just visiting. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce this name, but it's right there. But this dinner was the best dinner I had in Louisville. It was a Cuban restaurant and rum bar, and I mean, everything was amazing. We got ceviche, we got tamales, we got empanadas. They were just so good. Everything was so good here. And my mojito was just absolute fire.
Rantas nachos. So good. Delicious. Fire dinner. How was your dinner?
Fire, but my tummy hurt at the beginning. And he never brought me my ginger beer. But
Oh shit.
but he didn't charge us for it, so it's
Oh,
okay.
very nice.
Our last day in Louisville was pretty short because we had a flight to get to, but we stopped by Heinz Brothers, which was a coffee shop right next to the hotel we were staying at, or in the complex. But we got some delicious breakfast at Biscuit Belly. I got, of course I had to get biscuits and gravy. I got fried green tomatoes, and I got these delicious like cronuts, donuts. I don't even know how to say it.
All right, dude. The bronut with the bourbon cream cheese. Oh yeah. Oh, good. I think these green tomatoes are the best here. Or like out of the 3 things I got.
And just like that, our trip in Louisville was over. Grabbed our bags and headed to the airport. So thanks for watching. Peace.